Follow your own path, no matter what people say. The Jews of Poland are the smeariest of all races. I wish to avenge myself against the one who rules above. There is no greater stupidity than for people to marry and so surrender themselves to the small miseries of domestic and private life. The existence of the state is inseparable from the existence of slavery. Change the economic base and you will change human beings. The production of too many useful things results in too many useless people. Social reforms are never carried out by the weakness of the strong, but always by the strength of the weak. May the devil take these people's movements, especially when they are peaceful. To destroy Christianity, we must first destroy the British Empire. Religion is the impotence of the human mind to deal with occurrences it cannot understand. The people without a heritage are easily persuaded. The full man does not understand the wants of the hungry. The unity of the bourgeoisie can be shaken only by the unity of the proletariat. If anything is certain, it is that I myself am not a Marxist. History repeats itself, the first as tragedy, then as farce. Task is not just to understand the world but to change it. The class struggle necessarily leads to the dictatorship of the proletariat. Social progress can be measured exactly by the social position of the fair sex. The rich will do anything for the poor but get off their backs. The only antidote to mental suffering is physical pain. In the eyes of dialectical philosophy, nothing is established for all times, nothing is absolute or sacred. Landlords, like all other men, love to reap where they never sowed. The history of all previous societies has been the history of class struggles. The state is the executive committee of the ruling class. Be careful to trust a person who does not like wine. Keep people from their history, and they are easily controlled. My object in life is to dethrone God and destroy capitalism. Take away a nation's heritage and they are more easily persuaded. Accumulation of wealth at one pole is at the same time accumulation of misery, agony of toil, slavery, ignorance, brutality, mental degradation, at the opposite pole. We have no compassion and we ask no compassion from you. When our turn comes, we shall not make excuses for the terror. The meaning of peace is the absence of opposition to socialism. Communism begins where atheism begins. The education of all children, from the moment that they can get along without a mother's care, shall be in state institutions. If you can cut the people off from their history, then they can be easily persuaded. The theory of communism may be summed up in one sentence: abolish all private property. heavy or progressive or graduated income tax is necessary for the proper development of communism. Catch a man a fish, and you can sell it to him. Teach a man to fish, and you ruin a wonderful business opportunity. When the sufferers learn to think, then the thinkers will learn to suffer. The last capitalist we hang shall be the one who sold us the rope. From each according to his abilities, to each according to his needs. There must be something rotten in the very core of a social system which increases its wealth without diminishing its misery. The first requisite for the happiness of the people is the abolition of religion. Democracy is the road to socialism. Is it a misfortune that magnificent California was seized from the lazy Mexicans who did not know what to do with it? Religion is the opium of the masses. Under no pretext should arms and ammunition be surrendered. Any attempt to disarm the workers must be frustrated, by force if necessary. Workers of the world unite, you have nothing to lose but your chains. Which quotes do you like best? Write in the comments section.